Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. I wanted to provide you with some breaking news in the Idaho versus Kohberger case. We just did an update based on what appeared to be a full update of the docket for the 19th of February, which is today. In going back a second time, the court docket was updated again with documents that were published directly on the docket for public review. Usually what happens is the clerk will document certain filings, and then it might take a day or two to hit the public docket. But in this case, all of the motions to suppress, the orders are on the docket. They appear to have all been denied, as well as Mr. Kohberger's request for a Franks hearing, also denied. I've had an opportunity to skim these orders. They are quite long. There's some fascinating information in them. I would definitely recommend that if you have an interest in the case, that you follow the link to the Idaho Courts of Judicial Interest website and read these orders. They are quite long, but they give information. For example, what were all the grounds for the Franks hearing, which is new information to the public? What was going on in the car, in the transportation of Mr. Kohberger from his house to the Monroe County Jail in Pennsylvania. There's some details there. But the bottom line is that the defense motions have been denied. There's a comment that the court made in a footnote of the Franks hearing, finding Detective Payne to be credible. So Detective Payne has wound up in the court's eyes on these crucial, absolutely essential motions to suppress and Frank's hearing to be a credible witness for the state. I'm going to come back after I've had an opportunity to review these orders with specificity and give my thoughts on what they each say. But the bottom line is that the defense's motions have all been denied. Secondly, an issue that we discussed in the earlier episode of the Indie Zone podcast regarding these 4 subpoenas that were filed a week ago on the 12th of February. They still do not appear on the docket. So even though there are multiple filings with orders that were entered on these essential motions to suppress and for a Franks hearing were immediately placed on the public docket today, the 19th, these 4 subpoenas still remain behind the scenes, still have not yet been released to the public. I'm going to go back again in a little bit and check the docket to see if there's any further updates. But as of now, the breaking news, all suppression motions, motion for a Frank hearing denied by Judge Stephen J. Hippler, 19th of February 2025. This will now conclude this episode of the Indie Zone podcast. This is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.